We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. Came to this motherfucker. Like, yeah. Yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also hot. Yeah, fuck. Stone, 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 stream, stream, stone, stone, stream, stone, 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 stream, stone, stone. All my niggas in the chat, they looking like hot. Yeah, fuck. All my niggas gon' get that shit in row. Yeah, we stone, we stone, we streaming and streaming. We stone and streaming. Yeah, getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah, yeah. Roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathing like yeah. Yeah, all my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck. Yeah, getting to the bag, getting to the bag like yeah. All my niggas we don't do dreaming. All my niggas we getting to the cheese and all my niggas we breathing. Ain't gon' go for to stop breathing. Yeah, 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 yeah. We streaming, we stone. And streaming, we stone. And streaming, we stone. And streaming.
What it motherfucking do be? It's your boy Righteous Ain't Player.
And it's Chosen. How's my... hopefully I sound okay. I think I got everything plugged back up right, man.
Yeah, man, you sound like your old self, man.
This should be the last week of moving bullshit around. Hopefully I get my mic stand by this week so I can actually stop holding this. What's up with you though, bro?
Shit, man, just sitting here, ready to do a fine show.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it, man.
Shout out to all y'all that's joining us at this condensed time. This will be the new time for the fall season. Is this fall? No, spring season. Sorry. Spring forward, fall back.
Man, how'd that time change go for y'all, man? How'd it go for y'all out in the chat? How'd it go for you?
It was weird. I was at work and shit changed. So it worked
So
out
it's
in my favor, but we got paid an hour less, so I guess it didn't work out in my favor. I don't know. It depends on how you want to look at it.
Depends on how many edibles you had eaten.
At that point, it wasn't a whole lot. Actually,
Good, man.
But the time I left, though, I tell you that much. And I was like, wow, wait a minute. But go from 2:30 to 3:30. Like, wait. I just got here. Cool, man. Hey, yo, got rid of the mail that was in the garden because he was piling up, man. I moved him on out, but yo, talk about neglect from work, man. Them shits look like they was yep, fuck me up too, D-Line. Them motherfuckers was looking like, I need water badly. Water, please. Please, water.
Man.
So after I transplanted like maybe like 11, 12 plants. Like, cause I knew they was gonna be female, and the other ones I just left in cups. So I water them till they show thyself.
What up, D-Line? What up, Piff?
Plus, I ran out of sore. Yeah, y'all going crazy with them late night shows, though. Shout out to y'all. You a co-host at this point, nigga. Got your casting legs going, too. You know what I'm saying? I can't be joining because, man, I be busy. But, like, on the days I be off, them niggas never really go live like that. If they do, you know me. I step up to that motherfucker. But, hey, it be all the people that be white. It be Piff. Nigga, it be Django. Nigga Rakim be on that bitch. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers on that motherfucker. It's like a variety show, man. Shout out to 420 Girl. what I'm gonna call that bitch the variety show.
Man, I'll tell you some real shit, man. And
And co-host.
this shit crazy to me because when a nigga had first, yeah, man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Sorry, I ain't getting no love to that, but yeah, man, shout out to y'all for doing y'all thing. Man, when I first came in the game, you remember how niggas used to just be scamming? Niggas be begging and scamming. You remember how that was a big ass thing in the community at one point in time?
I had kinda forgot though.
Yeah, man, I had kind of forgot too, man. Until this one motherfucker hit me up, Mayan Origins. I was like, hey man, can you send me out some spray, man? I don't get paid until Friday. You know, I'll pay you then, but I'm in the middle of a breeding project now, and so it's kind of time sensitive. And I'm just like, damn, man, this nigga really just don't know like all the shit we've been through in this community. This nigga must think you found you a sucker or something like that. So I'm just like playing the shit along. I'm like, well, shit, where'd you get your original spray from? And it was like, yeah, I bought it on eBay. And I just let that shit hang in the air because, hey, nigga, that's who you should be asking to send you some spray without you paying them until Friday. You should be asking me, nigga, I don't even fucking know you. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, truth be told, like, man, I don't think you have any intentions on buying this shit. Why? Because, hey, man, I'm a scam god myself, nigga. You said just in other ways. I know you was waiting on that shit. Just in other ways, you know what I'm saying? Never really in the cannabis community or no shit.
I wouldn't call it a scammer. I call it a junkie stunt artist.
Yeah, man. So nigga be coming up with all different kinds of ways.
What was that you had in your hand? Try to just glance over there. What's in your hand?
Little blunty blunt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh!
Little blunty blunt. But I'm gonna tell you a story about that too when I get.
What the hell?
What? The fuck?
Nigga,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Are you back?
Yeah, man, we'll have a conversation about that too,
okay,
man. Once I get done talking about this thing, try to
glaze
run the game, on righty rights.
The scam god.
Nigga, you got like fucked up, nigga. So yeah, of course on Friday there was no order, so I didn't have to ship nothing out today. But I did hit that nigga back like, hey man, what happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me tell you, this nigga was like, hey man, I got 20 for you, but I gotta send it to you cash out. I'm like, well, he was like, I'm not paying for shipping. Well, nigga, you're not paying to get. You definitely not about to get no spray, nigga. Let me tell niggas something, man. And this is some shit a lot of niggas didn't know. But you know what I'm saying? And chosen to tell you this shit. You'll pay $10 for shipping on my website, man. If you was to buy a small box, it's $10.95. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta mail you out a spray, nigga, that's a medium box automatically. It don't fit in the small box. How much is that? Nigga, that's like $18. Depending on how you buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been able to, if I go through my site, I can literally buy the shit for like $8.95 or $16. But nigga, even if you buy a bottle of spray, the most you're gonna pay is $10
or $6.
You know what I'm saying? So what does that mean? Who got to cover the $6? Me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of niggas don't even realize. And the niggas who fuck with me, they definitely realize. But it's like, nigga, you're getting like some of the best deals that you can ever fucking get. You see what I'm saying? Dealer, I just said, he got this shit in 3 days. Nigga, that's why I pay so much for shipping. Nigga, I know the shit got to you. They could make up some bullshit if they want to, but it's an automatic $50 in insurance on the shipping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, I'm gonna protect myself. I'm gonna protect my clients. You know what I'm saying? There you have it. She was put in the mail on Monday. You know. So, and clown cars as always. You know what I'm saying? Stuffed them bitches full.
Then he got him some electromagnetic funk Wednesday.
But yeah, man, it just be shit like that. It be killing me. Now back to the smoking, man. You already knew a nigga was back smoking because no, a nigga didn't relapse. This is a plan. But I'm gonna tell you where I did fuck up, man. I should have saved some piss for damn sure. That's what I should have did. Save some piss.
That's a little better.
But
yeah, the shit
Yeah.
below and they still scamming crazy. Hey,
they be trying.
I remember the one little dude. I just it was a dude in here that I've been knowing tried to get me Hollywood Polo. Is it Hollywood Polo? Yeah, that nigga was all in my inbox. That nigga was like, "Hey man, I got a new project coming up. Would you be willing to spare this and spare that?" And I'm
Whatever,
like,
Newt.
he started showing me all these links to this bullshit. And was like, "Yeah, if you just donate." Now, bro, this was just like fucking a month ago. It's like, "Yeah, if you just donate." I'm like, "Man, I don't have anything for you, bro." The same nigga that came in here talking about he knew the same nigga that came here talking about he knew Jill. That motherfucker. And then Jill magically popped up when he mentioned her. Hey, she's getting her nails done. Can't get the fuck out of her.
I forgot all about that shit.
Hey, she's here. She's just getting her nails done.
See, I told you I could make magic happen. But yeah, as far as First Smoke, man, coming back, man, nigga started off on some Donnie Burger. Supposed to be 27%. And hey, man, after not smoking for 2 months, look, man, for not smoking for 2 months, definitely felt like it was. Because the nigga was in this bitch floating, nigga. We was on the phone, nigga. I was driving home, nigga. That's probably not the first way you want to reintroduce weed back into your system while driving. Because I know I had 1 or 2 wild ass turns for damn sure. But
probably not.
man, smoking this shit, I was blowed, hella blowed, ate up fucking everything. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how is that any different than normal?
Man, insatiable hunger. You know what I'm saying? Insatiable. But yeah, that shit been straight. But yeah, for sure, man. Definitely been driving a little slow.
Couple questions with that shit, bro. Couple questions.
Go ahead, man.
Slide like that. How long were you not smoking for? What'd you say?
It was January 8th.
Damn, that nigga had the date. Okay. So it was like a month, almost 2 months, right?
Yep, pretty much 2 months.
Now, I think I asked you this off air. Like, how does that compare to when you smoked the first time? No comparison. Or is it like?
I mean, it wasn't like that. I mean, like a nigga was able to get it, wrangle himself in. You know what I'm saying? But nigga was definitely high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't think it was the first time I ever smoked, man. I didn't get high like a lot of people. But I really didn't smoke a lot neither. But yeah, so nigga was definitely getting high. But what other question did you have?
Do you think it was, other than saving money, do you think it was like, oh man, tolerance breaks are great, or is it like, man, yeah, that shit was, it don't even matter, because like I still because I struggle with why people take tolerance breaks. I know it's a lot of different reasons. Some people might want to break in their wallet. Some people might want to slow their consumption down, so when they come back from said tolerance break, maybe they smoking less. And some people maybe feel like, man, I'm too high. I don't want to be high. Maybe I don't know.
Man, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. So the first thing I thought was like, damn, a nigga would have been smoking that shit like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, one blunt wouldn't have fazed me. Now I put the shit out halfway. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, so that's what it really made me think. Like, damn, nigga, you was smoking that much. Your tolerance was that fucking high. Because that's a different kind of tolerance. Like, I feel like I still don't feel like you was at where I was. You know what I'm saying? Where you at right now, you not where I was.
Fuck no.
But your ass still be getting high. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
But
like
hey,
this
you
should be
can
put
you can
out
smoke a
after a
couple.
while.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You're getting into the point where it's like, man, I ain't putting that shit out. Or you can smoke 2 joints back to back and still be moving around and shit like that. You ain't got to feel like, hey, man, I need a nap. You gonna feel damn near normal. Not normal, but you're gonna feel like you're normal high.
Yeah.
Well, now I'd be like, man, I don't even know who this nigga is. Like, I see why they say weed is powerful and dangerous for some people, because it was like, damn, smoking that first joint like that, completely low, nigga.
That's a little bit better. My shit mirrored? It's supposed to be mirrored. Motherfucker look like it say 62. Yeah, that's cool though. Well, shout out to you. You did great. I can't believe you was able to conduct the show about weed and want to smoke weed. So I can't even imagine what you put yourself through for the people. Right?
Man, look, what it make me feel like right now is like, all right, I could definitely smoke a couple times a week. Like, that's how it make me feel like I don't need to smoke multiple times a day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I really taking that tolerance break. That's what that shit did.
That nigga say brought you back to the teen years. I just always wondered that. I haven't never really stopped since. I mean, okay, I've stopped, but I stopped one long ass time. But past that time, I ain't stopped. I stopped for a couple years, and it was unforced. Like 18 months. It wasn't like a whole 2 years, but it was an unforced thing. So, but since then, I ain't stopped. That's because the nigga mental wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes weed is definitely not the answer. Sometimes you gotta leave that shit alone. You get your shit right together. But shout out to you guys. You guys are the real MVP. Man, all these niggas in the NBA getting hurt, bro. Everybody hurt. I'm talking about half the league hurt. Half the stars of the league hurt, man. It's crazy. Watching that shit. First topic. As you requested, D-Line, goddammit. 2 out of 3 marijuana consumers are buying less cannabis due to inflation. Well, damn. That's I mean, I would agree. I think even the streets are inflated, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you say that?
Nah, I wouldn't say that, man, because depending on who you're talking to, you got some niggas saying that the price is too fucking low. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas can buy a whole quarter for $20 and $30 allowed. So now that shit like Reggie prices.
Well, I was saying the inflation. I guess I was thinking of reverse inflation. The motherfuckers being stuck with shit. Like now, niggas has got too much weed and it's going for pennies on a dollar. But like, this is mainly, obviously, it's talking about dispensaries, right? I'm high, so my mind's thinking in reverse. But yeah, what you said is absolutely, unequivocally correct. I deal with that shit on the regular. Whoa. Divorce laws have changed in favor for men. I ain't on child support no more, but man, it would have been nice if that would have changed for men. Real. Let's get into this shit. 2 out of 3 marijuana consumers say they've had to make the decision to spend less money on cannabis because of broader inflation in the economy. Now, according to a new poll shared exclusively with Marijuana Movement, are they talking about, we're going to get into it, but are they talking about the economy or the marijuana economy? Because that line right there, how that read to me was they were speaking of the actual regular economy fucking with their weed. See, 2 out of 3. Yeah, that's what they're talking about, or buying less cannabis due to inflation. I'm thinking, okay,
They don't have the money to spend on weed at this point.
I see that.
That's what it sounds like.
I see that. Yeah, I see that on the black market too, though. For real, even though the weed dirt cheap, I still see motherfuckers that can't like afford to do certain shit. But anyway, while many have measured the impact of inflation by looking at the rising cost of common commodities like eggs and gas, the survey from the Cannabis Telepath platform, NugMD, offers another indicator. Asked about their recent spending on marijuana products, about 66% of consumers said they're spending less as the country continues to grapple with higher costs. 34% of respondents said inflation isn't affecting their cannabis spending. Those 34% would be the motherfuckers that could afford to do it. It's not clear if the belt tightening is related to possible increases in the price of marijuana products themselves, general economic duress, or some combination of the two. I'm thinking some combination of the two probably, because like you said, weed ain't really getting to be that much higher on the streets. It's just niggas about to start bagging up eggs and selling them high as them shit's getting. Our poll establishes that inflation is hitting cannabis consumers hard, which should come as no surprise. Andrew Graham, head of communications at NugMD, said. Recent polling from Pew. It'd be funny if it was Pew Pew. Recent polling from Pew shows the share of U.S. adults who have concerns about healthcare affordability has increased by 10 percentage points compared to last year. In last June, medical inflation began growing faster than overall inflation for the first time since 2021. Across the board, rising costs are clearly making it harder for Americans to access the health and wellness care they need, adding that there is a straightforward way to reduce costs for cannabis consumers. Congress should end IRS Code 280E, which causes cannabis businesses to pay an effective tax rate of up to 80%. If lawmakers continue to punt on 280E, then the policy fix could involve shifting the cost burden away from the consumer by mandating insurance policies cover cannabis used to treat qualifying medical conditions under state legal programs. So would that mean it would be on your insurance company? That'd be interesting if it was. The IRS code known as 280E prevents businesses that work with Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 drugs from taking federal tax deductions. Short of congressional action, stakeholders are hoping to see the issue resolved through an ongoing administrative process initiated under the Biden administration that will move cannabis to Schedule 3 of the Controlled Substances Act, which we have heard nothing further about. It's like that shit got shut the fuck up. However, the process has been temporarily delayed, and certain GOP lawmakers are vying to preemptively maintain the IRS policy, even if marijuana is ultimately rescheduled with recent bill introductions in the House and Senate. The poll from NugMD involves interviews with 518 marijuana consumers from February 27th to March 2nd. That's not that long, with a greater or less 4.3 percentage point margin of error. The results depart from the findings of an earlier NugMD survey that was published in November. That poll found that a majority of Americans who use marijuana said they were spending more on cannabis than they were in 2023, and many expected to spend even more in 2025. Which is interesting because it's a couple of things. Like, we were spending more then, man, because we, like, obviously because we had more money. You know what I'm
saying? That's a possibility. Because not everybody had more money then.
I mean, things were cheaper, is what I'm saying. Like, certain things were cheaper. Like, it's weird. Like, the wrong things cost money, right? Because, like, it's certain nooks and crannies of every industry where shit's just ridiculously high. Like, if you're not a nigga that don't eat a lot of fruit or poultry maybe at the grocery store, certain things don't seem like they really went up. Or if you're a dude that don't travel that much, you're not really noticing that gas then went up a quarter or whatever because you don't go nowhere that much anyway. So everything is slowly rising, but it's like whatever you're actually into, whatever that is. I'm sure I haven't bought lights for cannabis in a minute, I'm sure that shit's rising. If I checked, maybe the nutrients I use rose a little bit. I don't really know because it hasn't risen enough for me to notice yet. But like I know other things have risen and went ridiculous. Like you know what I'm saying, like eggs. You know what I'm saying, them shit's high for real. New graphics cards, them shit's going stupid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
All
certain
the
shit.
motherfuckers rosened.
You know?
All the motherfuckers rosened. They
Yeah,
rosened.
like yep, it did. That shit that
Man,
shit
I
did.
wish I had some buttons over here.
I wish.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. I was fucking with you, my nigga.
I wasn't even paying attention to what you were saying. I was trying to, man, I'm high as fuck and trying to focus, and because I do have buttons to press.
Next topic.
Right into this, sir.
Marijuana sales tax challenge heads to Missouri Supreme Court.
Mm.
A Missouri lawsuit checking double taxation by local and county municipalities on marijuana sales will be heard by the state Supreme Court. Robust Missouri Dispensary 3 is asking the High Court to uphold a lower court ruling that St. Louis and St. Charles counties overstepped their authority by collecting an additional 3% marijuana sales tax in cities that had been enacted the same levy, according to Law 360. A parallel lawsuit filed in November 2023 by Vertical Enterprise, headquartered in Buchanan County, argued the 3% tax can be applied only to the unincorporated areas where a 3% municipal tax doesn't apply, and the marijuana buyers can't be charged for both. Both lawsuits contend the added 3% tax is prohibited under adult use marijuana legalization measure approved by voters in 2022. Adult use sales launched in February 2023 in Missouri, where cannabis buyers pay a 6% state tax, one of the lowest rates in the United States.
They can't hate on us just because we pay less, man, and then wanna say they want to tax more because of it. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that shit crazy. So it sounds like they're trying to make it to where y'all can pay even less stuff, or they can pay even less.
Well, because
One
they
of
are,
the two.
yeah. Like, say, I will say this about living here, and if anybody from the Lou or even Missouri is in this motherfucker, y'all can comment too. But I will, or even in the comments. But I will say this: the variance from place to place where you get your weed is at the dispensary is big. You know me. If I go to the dispensary, I'm trying to get the cheapest whatever, right? Because even a top shelf shit, I'm not gonna like not enough to pay what it would cost to pay for it, right? So I'm just trying to get whatever to get me by. That's why I don't go much. But like, I gotta go 3 different like counties or municipalities because the tax is so different. Like, I might buy something in one place where it costs $25, and then the tax when I get done might be a whole it might be a whole another $10 added on. I go to one little county and it's only like $4 extra, right? It's crazy because they do add extra shit on top of the shit that they charge. So I mean, I get it. I get both sides of it. Shit, it's like printing money if you got the shit in your county and motherfuckers is going to it, because they're not everywhere yet, but they a lot of places, but they ain't at the corner, and you're not like at the bodega. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I heard it be going crazy in New York. Like motherfuckers be going to the little corner stores and getting weed. We don't got that shit. No, nothing like it here.
I mean, somebody from New York would have to speak on that, but I don't know if all of them been having licenses. So I think they be, just
Fuck
pop
no,
up.
they don't. I don't
They
think
just
so.
be pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like we seen on Friday. Black ass.
That was not Friday, was it?
I mean, no, that was that Vex. See, man, don't you want to run a stream so you can have buttons, bro?
Hell no.
Damn. What you want? Shit is like the 90s. I agree. Well, that was the way.
Next topic.
Ohio House Republicans cannabis measure a slap in the face, Normal says. I don't think they like getting slapped. Changes to Ohio voter-approved adult-use cannabis law proposed in a bill introduced this week by House Republicans are less extreme than those passed by the state Senate. However, the proposed business restrictions, social equity program elimination, THC potency limits, and penalties are still a slap in the face to the 57% of Ohio voters who approved legalization in November of 2023, Normal said in a statement. House Bill 160, sponsored by the Republican State Representative Brian Stewart, would also restrict the sale of products with hemp-derived THC to licensed marijuana stores and dispensaries, according to the State House News Bureau. In addition, the bill would cap the number of marijuana stores allowed statewide at 350, impose a buffer zone of half-mile between licensed retailers, permit Ohio marijuana regulators to reject business applications to prevent oversaturation in any one area, ban public marijuana consumption, allow landlords to ban cannabis consumption in rental property, limit THC to a maximum of 35% in flower and 70% in concentrates, and lastly, reduce, then eliminate a tax fund set aside for municipalities with marijuana stores, right? That's the bill that these motherfuckers introduced.
Man. Now, here's the thing, man. I be seeing, I can't remember the person name who always be saying expletive, aka fuck the wine. But I'll be like, I guess that's their governor. And to me, unfortunately, if you're going to go by the voting system, whatever that system is, however y'all choose to vote, then I think whatever the masses say is what goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Within the scope of politics or whatever the fuck they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their limitations is. Okay, then cool. If y'all want to do mushrooms, cool. If y'all are a junky ass county and y'all want to do meth, okay, well y'all just need to let everybody know. And you need to have a certain kind of meth setup. And you have a regulatory body that comes in and checks out your meth. I'm just fucking with y'all.
This interesting comment. How you feel like driving high with kids is? Do you feel like if you high, you shouldn't have kids in the car? Honestly, right? I know on the moral level, the obvious quick answer to that is, no, man, you shouldn't be driving high if you got kids in that motherfucker. Just like the obvious answer to should you be working high at work is obviously no, right? But it's plenty of people that do both and do both well. How do you feel about that shit?
Man, I think ideally no. But it depends on what I would say is a motherfucker's tolerance. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think if you're gonna say people should be able to smoke weed, you shouldn't be able to tell them they can't drive. But I think if you get behind the wheel and you fucking up, that's on you. Like, some niggas should, if you get caught up, that shit on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, out here where I live, niggas definitely be on something, man, because you got to see how these niggas drive. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the speed limit is keep it under 100. You said.
I've heard you. I've heard how y'all get down out there. I've heard you, and that's one thing we not go back and forth about it. But I'm like, bro, if the fucking speed limit is 65 and they're doing 70, and you're calling them slow, move the fuck over, and there's people going faster than you, nigga. I know y'all driving like every bit of 90, 85 is normal. Is the fuck out there? You know what I'm saying? 100 is normal. You know what I'm saying?
Normal.
I know it is. It's got to be just your reaction, right? Now, this comment right here, hot boxing in the cars with kids. Now, see,
hell no. That's completely
that's
wrong.
an obvious no. I was actually talking about just being high and driving, and I see now what you were talking about is people getting fucked up in the car with kids, right? That's what you was talking about. They be driving by high as fuck, getting blown in the car with kids, right? I get that. That part, fuck no. Because now you got your kids smelling like weed, number one, and that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It would just be like if you got your kids smelling like fucking squares, or nigga, you drink so much, your kids smell like, you know, just your kids shouldn't smell like adult things, right? That's number one. When adult substances, if you will.
Yeah, even if you in the crib, that shit, like, sure, I've been guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's just the smoke outside.
Bro, I got high in the crib with my kids their whole motherfucking life. I didn't smoke. I never was a nigga that smoked in front of them and we just in the living room getting blasted. Now, I had a room where I went to where I did smoke, or I would smoke on the porch depending what time it was or the weather, right? But I've never been one to just, even as they got older, I never was the one to just start blazing up in front of them, right? I never did that. Yeah, motherfuckers knew I smoked weed. They knew what weed was and shit like that, but I still ain't just blaze up in front of them like that. I had a designated area, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's, you know, that's where I went, you know what I'm saying? So, I personally don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I had a problem with a person that wanted to smoke like that in front of their kids or like that, because I didn't do it. So, I mean, I ain't got a problem with the people that do it. I just had a problem with that, so I didn't do it. So, you know, that was just my thing. But if you know, that's the thing about parenting, man. People can smoke in front of their kids, and the motherfuckers can turn out to be lawyers that hate weed, or they can smoke in front of their kids, and they turn out to be motherfuckers that do the same thing. A lot of that shit depends on the kid, for real. But I don't condone that. Definitely don't condone getting blowed in the car with your kid. Even being high driving with your kids is kind of questionable, because to me that depends on how high you are. You're just a little high. Yeah, but if you like they got fucked up, blowed, you coming back down, right? You ain't high no more, but you tired as fuck. Yeah, you gonna swerve a little bit. Just like you made a little bit of a wide turn. Yeah, you ain't killed nobody and you wasn't at no risk of having an accident at all. But hey, the turn was a little wide. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit I feel like motherfuckers do.
Mm-hmm. That shit definitely happened.
My swerving hit
the you know, just speaking on the Ohio shit, man, I think it's just kind of fucked up when the voters vote for something and then y'all go and switch that shit up on their ass. Now, I think the numbers wasn't that crazy, but I think for concentrates, man, that shit should be able to be 100% if they can do it.
That nigga said, let them get blowed.
Yeah, because it's a concentrate. Like that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as the weed not testing over 35%, it's just like, well, shit, is everything gonna be 30% now? 'Cause that's all y'all got. It's 30% THC weed.
And here's my
Not that I'm
thing.
complaining, but I'm just saying, is that all y'all?
Them numbers to me don't make a difference because in that state, what they'll do is they'll fudge the numbers just like they fudge the numbers the other way. So let's just say, because all this shit is about money. So if I can't sell nothing over 35% and the rest of the world is selling that shit at 37%, that just means everything in this motherfucker gonna be 35%, even if it is 37% or whatever ridiculous numbers they put on the shit. I feel like they'll alter that shit how they need to. Is how I feel. That might not be true, but that's just how I feel. Them numbers don't make a difference. It's just something that we got to use as some. Dude, if you don't know the strain of weed you smoking, right? And I get it. If you don't know the strain of weed you smoking, bro, you got to have some type of, when you go into this store, right? Because when the shit was illegal, it wasn't no store. You just took what a motherfucker gave you, smoked it. If you liked it, you went back. If you didn't, you went over here to Little Timmy. Oh, Little Timmy got some fire. I'm not going back to Jerome no more. You know what I'm saying? That's how it went. But once shit went legal, what actually ended up happening is, hey man, motherfuckers have to put, now numbers already existed, obviously, because weed was tested, but that became the de facto indicator of how you bought your weed. It's crazy because even though we know, I say this shit all the time, even though we know numbers are complete bullshit, whenever we get into a situation where we buying weed legally, we still look at the fucking numbers, right? And it's crazy because each one of us in this motherfucking chat will tell you that them numbers is bullshit. But each one of us in this chat, not each and every one of us, but most of us, a majority, right? Will probably, because I know I do, and I don't even be trying to do it. It's just like an automatic, inherent thing, right? I go in there and I'm like, oh, okay, Kim Dog. Cool, I know what Kim Dog. Damn, this Kim Dog is 27%, or it might be like Kim Dog is 19%. What is this? Great white whale? And they don't list what the cross is. Damn, that shit hitting at 32%. Okay, that shit got me thinking. Even though they didn't list what the fucking cross was, even though I know what Kim Dog is, right? But just that number is gonna at least make me even fucking think, right? And that's the crazy part because we already know that the numbers don't really mean shit like that.
Well, to me, a lot of it depends on what the weed look like too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if your shit say 30%, but that shit looks scraggly and raggedy, why would I buy that? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different components that go into it. Yeah, I want the strongest shit. It's the best buy. Meaning, like, hey, if it's another one on this shelf that's 24, 23%, and the buds look better, shit, I'm gonna go with that. Cause I don't think the extra 3% really gonna matter that much.
And that right there, what you just said, is why I don't think old school weed will be making a comeback, because it's hard to put that shit next to some new shit that got trikes busting out, you know what I'm saying, out of nice motherfucking structure. It's hard to put some of this scraggly shit next to this newer shit that's just bred, you know what I'm saying, like for bag appeal. It's bred to make you look at it and be like, yeah, I want to smoke that. It's hard to look at some older weed that don't look like that, nigga. Yeah, shit look cool. Yeah, it smell okay. It got that good old school smell to it, but yeah, it don't smell like this other shit over here that smell like this. It just be hard for that old shit to stack up against this new shit when you out here, or even us ourselves. I mean, you just said, nigga, it pretty much need to look a certain way if it's gonna be this. Now, you weren't specifically talking about old school versus new school, obviously, but it made me think about it. We all do it. We judge the weed by how, if we don't know what it is, we judge the weed by how it look and how it smells. We not finna, if I didn't tell you this was OG Kush, and I didn't tell you that this was the fucking Purple Punch or whatever, even though you got some knowledge. If you didn't, we're just gonna buy the shit that look the best and smell the best. And that's why a lot of this shit is how it is. All right. The same shit we get mad about sometimes we still do. Because as a consumer, man, sometimes that's all you got. You can't really do like shit else. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit depends. You can not participate.
I mean, you participate on some level. I mean, you just weren't participating, and now you're back to participating. Like,
But I'm just saying, like, just say, like, for instance, like you just said, the only weed that's around, let's just say, is black demeanor. Nigga, are you gonna lower your standard to black demeanor
if it
and
ain't
smoke that?
if it ain't no other weed around, yes, I smoke black demeanor before I smoke nothing. Yes.
Jesus,
Yep.
you got it bad, my friend.
Yeah.
Black demeanor, because you hate black demeanor.
I don't like it, but it's weed. It's like saying I don't like hamburgers from here, but I love hamburgers. So, nigga, you'll pretty much eat a hamburger from anywhere, but you just gonna say I'm not gonna go there. But if they the last
I'm
hamburger
at the
place,
point,
you gonna
man.
fucking
If it's only brick Reggie weed around, I'm not smoking that. I'd never go back to that.
go. Yeah, I wouldn't want to, but if it ain't
That
no,
would never. That's never gonna happen. But I'm just saying,
yeah,
if that's
but
the
if it ain't
only
no,
weed you can get, oh man, shit, I'm done smoking, man. I've been to the highest highs. I'm done.
it would honestly take me to smoke that brick weed a couple times and either absolutely hate the way it tasted and it didn't do nothing for me because I got a hard head. So it'd be like, yeah, I had smoked this shit a couple times before I learned, like, yeah, this ain't it. And then, you know, I just can't imagine that because I'm a grower, so I always feel like I'm gonna always grow enough for me. By the way, just got through with the main portion of this breeding project, which is this Purple Punch times a lot of this old school shit and my shit. Got rid of the male. I feel like this deja vu. I think I told you that, but I don't know if I said it on air. If I did say it on air, man, I apologize for saying the same shit twice. I'm high. But I got rid of the mill, burnt that motherfucker down. I ain't burning it down, but you know, I just trashed them out, put them in a bag and shit. I got the other plant in a 4x4. I did a single plant, bro.
Nice, man. How's that going, man? You get it
Pretty
all,
good.
you know, scrogged out.
Yeah. I'm pleased. It's only gonna be one net. It ain't gonna be two. So I'm pleased with it. I'm sure that shit is gonna ultimately flop at some point, but with how it filled out and how it is, I'm pretty pleased with what I got. After a couple days, I probably kick that motherfucker in the flower for real. You know what I'm saying? Because the male gone and the pollen will have settled. And to be quite honest, because I don't sell trees at all, I don't got no patience in that no more. I wouldn't care if it did get a few seeds in it from residual pollen that was around because I know what the male is. You know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't bother me that much. This might be, I ain't gonna say this is gonna be the last regular drop, but we getting to that point. It's got like, it's gonna be like 5 or 6 things by this Purple Punch. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is this film thing. I'm gonna jump right back down into that as soon as I get through. As soon as these get done, I got the plant set to the side that I want to do this next project with, because I'm gonna put it to the test. I got some decent old school shit over here. It ain't world stopping. It ain't like, but you know, I feel like that about every weed. My brothers like it, so I'm gonna put some of it against each other and see what we do. Just have some true old school shit going on over here. I ain't gonna put nothing new with it. It's just gonna be old shit across old shit, and see what happens.
And feminizer, huh?
Yeah.
Man, you might blow the fuck up.
Both of those drops only going out to the Patreons though, right? Because again, I ain't really decided what I'm gonna do all the way yet. But the site probably got, I don't know, maybe a month left. So I haven't decided if I'm just gonna, because I haven't released none of this on a drumming unless you're a Patreon. So I haven't decided if I'm just gonna do a big ass. I might just do a big ass $10 seed selling everything $10 till it's gone. Maybe that sounds kind of good. It's probably what I might do until this shit gone. But I'm going, like, again, for the patrons though, I'm going that shit. I'm making seeds twice a year. every year. You know what I'm saying? But
Hell yeah.
I think I'll do a blowout sale, $10 a pack. Yeah. That
There you go.
I don't
Hey,
know.
shit, man. FYGspray.com, man. That shit going down this weekend. It's gonna be a wrap.
Okay.
I will not be you know what I'm saying? I will not be operating in that space or domain any further. You will not be able to buy those packs. I ain't got no seeds. I don't got nothing. Of course, I still got them, but I don't got them.
Y'all better get it while y'all can, man. Y'all better get it while y'all can. Because it won't be here. You'll look up and that shit'll be gone. All right, man. This will be our last topic.
Topic?
Five. Count them. 5 utility bill errors that prove costly for indoor cannabis growers. Number 1. Rate classification errors. Many cultivators are assigned a rate class of the previous tenant or placed in the wrong category by utility staff unfamiliar with the nuances of indoor agriculture. I guess they're talking about bigger spaces, maybe.
Shit, any kind of space. Like, you already know, shit, you move into somewhere, what you gonna pay, or what they think, whatever plan they put you on. Because remember, them niggas got like several different fucking plans. But the plan they put you on is based off of what the last person was on, or what they think that they offer you is based off of what the last person was on.
They say the fix for that is double check with your utility that you're on the correct rate class. They've worked with cultivars who switch with cultivators. I said cultivars. We work with plenty plants that switch rates. They work with cultivators who have switched rates and saved tens of thousands of dollars each year. Others have received refunds of 200, 300,000. Obviously, those are bigger places. Number 2, power supply pitfalls. Deregulated states allow users to select their gas or electric supplier familiarity to how you choose a cell phone carrier. These include Illinois, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and others. I guess the others don't matter. The fix is do not automatically renew contracts or inherited broker relationships if you're in a deregulated state. Number 3, SBC charges. Most utility bills include societal benefits charges that fund renewable energy and efficiency programs. You want to see this on a bill for future business flexibility. I guess this is more so geared towards big businesses. Opting out of paying societal benefit charges is sometimes an option.
Societal.
Societal. An option for large industrial consumers. This might seem like a quick way to save, but it will cost cultivators big in the long run. The fix for this is inquire about SBC charges if you don't see any on your utility bill, especially if you have an inherited meter, and always opt to pay SBC charges. Number 4, dynamic rate misses. Electric rates can fluctuate by time of day and volume of electricity use. I think this is more so about would apply to more so small scale growers. If we was looking for some shit that like would apply to us in this thing.
To anybody, this shit sound good.
Yeah. But I'm saying I
feel
feel like so far, this is probably be one of the more beneficial things to the smaller growers. Indoor cultivators can avoid peak pricing and leverage predictable energy patterns to their advantages. Utilities appreciate this predictability, and when they see such patterns highlighted, it might offer benefits for growers that alter or commit to certain usage. Understanding your load profile on an hourly basis will allow you to load shape and pay less for energy you use. Be sure your operations and finance teams understand the differences between demand and energy, kilowatt hours, peak and off peak rates, and how those translate to your energy bills. See that part right there, the peak and off peak, that shit is important, right? Because if you don't really understand or you running your lights on at an on peak time, you can save a significant amount if you was to run your shit during off peak hours. Now for me personally, the hard part was figuring out the peak and off peak and what plan fit for me because it's hard. They don't make that shit as easy to understand when you're looking at it.
So you actually had to call up and you got your plan situated the way you want it. So these are some steps that you have used, even though maybe you not have used this guide, but you've actually utilized this information.
Yeah. Because when we went to that, because our shit wasn't like that at first. When we moved to that, plan, because I know where you was at had it before that. When we moved to that plan, they gave us a whole little brochure about it.
Man, they got some shit out here that's called a box. Nigga, you could go shit and see how many credits you got available. You see, like that shit's crazy. But I mean, I guess that shit is good for some people. You know what I'm saying? But look, I had never seen that shit. This shit blew my fucking mind. It's like some people have boxes where it's like you can put $35 on that bitch, and when the $35 is out, you don't have power no more.
Hey, that's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
I don't know
Yeah,
if we got anything like that, but if we don't, we probably will, because we in the middle of the country, we get shit late, so we do got that option. It's not common. What up, Buzz in the basement?
yo, buds. What up?
The last thing, well, the fix for this is obviously adjust electric use times to access better rates and advocate to your utility for special programs catered to your predictable use, obviously. And the fifth thing, the final thing, mischarge tax. Manufacturing or agricultural businesses might be exempt from certain taxes on utility bills. Most utility bills include a variety of taxes, so this is another pretty much large scale thing. The
Commercial.
fix for this is find out if you operate in a state with agricultural and manufacturing utility tax exemptions. If so, advocate to remove and reimburse those charges from your bill. Those things are pretty interesting. I think number 4 was probably the most useful. Then they got power meters. Yeah, I think number 4 was probably the most useful between the smaller shits.
No, I mean, I think all them
Yes.
shits was useful, man. Even calling to figure out what kind of plan that you want, like, man.
That's what I meant. That one right there is probably the more.
And then using the shit on the peak, the actual hours, the peak hours and shit. I thought that shit was dope too. Hell yeah, man.
Well, I think this was another good show. We have reached the hour mark, definitely. What you got going on?
Shit, man. Just about to get on up out of here, man. Been in the corner real quick. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I'm about to go drop my niece back off, and I'm gonna get back, and I gotta fucking build a coffee table, and then I'll be probably doing a little bit of game playing. I gotta build 2 more computers. I'm gonna play the game, and yeah, that's what the rest of this day is gonna be.
Hell yeah. Well, as always, folks, it's been another great episode of Stone and Streaming. Put this one in the books, man. Check it off.
Be sure to come back next week, 3 o'clock, an hour later now for most of us. If you stay in Hawaii, it won't be. string beans, shells and cheese, fried chicken, and shrimp. Dinner time. You already know. Yeah. What's wrong? Matter of fact, Buzz, look, check it. Cause you know I work with your nephew. Let him know what you need, bro. And I could fix that shit. Or DM me or some shit. Yeah. If it ain't too bad, I ain't soldering no shit or nothing like that. But I could definitely, you can tell me what's wrong. We can work through that shit and I can either fix it, tell you how to fix it, or say, fuck it, you might want to just buy this $400 joint I got over here. Not nephew. Is it your nephew? Yeah, it is. Wait a minute. Rex Mason, son, bro. I think that's your uncle, right? I mean, I think them your peoples, right? Let me get this shit straight. Cause I might be talking about the wrong motherfucker. That would not be good. Yeah, I thought Rex Mason, you right. Yeah. I thought Rex Mason was like your people. And I thought that shit, I work with that nigga's son. You know what I'm saying? I know I work with that nigga's son because I just talked to him. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was that nigga uncle. I thought that's what he said. But shit, I might have just grouped two niggas together that don't even know each other. I don't know. Anyway, shit. DM me, huh? You know what I'm saying? We'll figure that shit out.
The fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all tired of it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I work with bro's son. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, see, I know I wasn't tripping. Cool. You know what St. Louis is. I'm glad I ain't, glad you niggas do. You know what? I know y'all do, nigga, because I seen y'all go on that podcast. Bro want me to come on this podcast too. I'm gonna try to get some cross promotion shit going. And like both of us do that nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he do our shit. I think that'd be dope. But yeah, I seen you on there with the trash can goodies. I forgot what you called it. Yeah, I be tapped in everybody. I see all of that shit. That shit was a good look though. You ready to hit that motherfucking coat closet, boy?
Man, already in that hoe.
You just gotta virtually imagine you. Ah, shit, good.
Oh man.
We'll see you niggas next week.
Rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strength. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'